Hello, guys. Good day. Good day. All right. Um, this is still me, right? Honorable Scientist Oiben. Okay, guys. So, this is me. All right. So, we're gonna be looking at something very interesting. We're gonna be looking at something very interesting today. I hope you remember we are still on the section. We're still on the section, and we are talking on something very interesting. There's 10 questions you must ask yourself as a person in business. All right, 10 questions you must ask yourself as a person in business. Now, we've we've gone a long way. All right, so this is part 8 of it, and today I'm gonna be talking on something very interesting. So let's go very fast. Number 8 question you must ask yourself is, how often do I run ads on social media? Yes, yes. How often do I run ad on social media? A lot of people would feel social media while running ads, am I wasting money and all of that? But I want you to understand that if you want to reach out to a lot of people, if you want a lot of people to know what you are doing, the social media space is a good one, all right? Because it gives you the opportunity to reach out to over 10 to millions of people just in a couple of hours, all right? But guess what? Your interaction with somebody personally, you might just meet just a few person. But when you reach out to these people on social media, you have the opportunity to have a lot of people, all right? So if you have a pool of over a million people that's in your location, and out of that a million people, you have 100 persons who are interested, you see that would be a massive sales for you. So that is why it's expedient that as somebody in business, you need to ask yourself, how often am I running ads on social media? Now, there are things social media will do for you. Now, one of the things it will do for you is that it will constantly put you in the face of your client, in the face of your prospect. you know so social media will is a way, is a kind of marketing that puts you before people so that these people don't forget your face. Because guess what, there are a lot of other persons doing what you are doing. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of other persons are doing what you're doing, and you must do something extra. All right. So if you want to make sales, you want to get it big, you want to do this and do that, you must take an extra step. You must do something extra. Are you getting it? And that extra thing could be venturing into social media and sponsoring some ads. All right. So if you don't have a good video, come on, get in touch with somebody who is good in media. Let him do a video of what you are doing in your business. And guess what? Push it out. There's something it's gonna do for you. Like I said, it's gonna put you before the people who are your prospect or your client. And guess what? Before you know it, sales could come. Guess what? Even if sales does not come from that, there's something it would achieve for you. So the question is, how often? How often? So it means that you you need to be intentional. Yeah, you need to be intentional about projecting your brand, intentional about projecting what you are doing. So you must do that uh, at least in a month. You must project your brand, let's say twice, all right? Because some of these things could be financial intensive, for those who are just starting. All right, but guess what? That is a perfect one if you want um, your business to be known, and if you want to make something very tangible from it. Are you getting it? So it means you have a role to play. So do something about it. Um, Go on social media at least in a month, twice, 2 times in a month. Let your face, let your company come up, let your company show up, right? And as people are watching it, people will get much interested in that, right? So it means that there is a role there's a role you have to play on social media, and there's also a practical physical interaction with your prospect. All right. So I believe so much if you do this, you are on your way to excellence. Because if you check with barely 10,000 to 50,000, you can have more than 1,000 persons. It can reach more than 1,000 persons uh, by in a couple of hours. All right. So social media can not be overemphasized because it is also very, very important in as much that the funds might not readily be there. But guess what? You need to do something about it. All right. So you need to tell yourself this: in every sale you make, there is a seed in it, and that seed is that which goes back to the business. So if you are, for example, a realtor, and probably you close the deal, you made over let's say 5 million from that deal you just made. Guess what? Inside that 5 million, take take out at least a bunch of it. Take out, let's say, a 1 million naira or 500,000, and give it to ads, give it to social media advertisement, and it will shock you the result that alone is gonna um, do for you. Because basically, you know what happens. You know, um, basically, there are people, all right, you've prospected. There are people you have met, and probably they they were cool with the business. They were cool with patronizing you. But sometimes some of them are not cool, so they are just still delaying. They are in that um, in that mood of should I make payment, should I not make payment? So they are still checking themselves. And guess what? Some of those people will go on social media, and boom, before you know it, before they know it, they are seeing you on their screen marketing the same thing. You know, that stuff gives a kind of assurance. You know, that stuff alone gives a kind of trust. Yes. So it will definitely tell these people that this guy can be trusted. For him to have done this ad and all of that, he can be trusted. And before you know it, that pending deal will click. All right, so you really have to do something about it every month. The least amount of time you should sponsor your product is at least twice. Twice. Do it. So try it this month. All right, try it this month, and let me um, hear from you. So if you've tried that before, I want you to also write down on the comment below and let's know your experience. You know, I want you to know that in business there's something called consistency. So it's the result you might want to see might not just be that immediate, right? But there is a consistency that happens. When you are consistent, it builds up, and before you know it, your result will be massive. And guess what? You'll be one of the most excited person. So guess what? Come on. I hope you know what we're talking on. There's 10 questions every business person must ask himself. This has been um, amazing sections on business. All right. So come on. If you are just joining us now, I want you to go back to the previous sections, ask your questions, and I'll be here to help you. And guess what? If this was useful and helpful to you, I want you to give us a thumbs up, a like, and come on, give us a follow too, so that you can be um, reminded in our next section. All right. You can follow us on our pages. You can follow us on YouTube, Google Group, on Instagram, Google Group, on TikTok, Dr. B Talks, and on Facebook, Google Group. Come on, come on, come on. Do something about what you have learned today, and see you in our next section. Love you. Bye.